Alrighty, let's do this chat room. Let's go. Greetings and salutations.
Hello.
Hail, peasants.
Welcome everyone to another episode of Gallows and Gold, episode 13. Would anyone here like to do the recap?
Yes, today is my day.
Oh, very good then.
Indubitably, sir.
Go ahead.
I don't know if the music started, but who cares? The dawn greeted us after an eventful night, and my hopes for many of my squad stealing themselves remained hopeful. Too much fear would cost us, and pride would do the same, as the path ahead was unknown. And to me, that was what I disliked the most. Boarding the boat, the ride was oddly peaceful enough. The water was cool and the air was calm, and I enjoyed it while I could. While we sailed like this for many hours, Karaka announced he saw something glimmering beneath the light between the lake of the surface. Halting the boat, and after a quick deliberation and the assumption of 20%, sure, Butler volunteered to dive in and recover it. Our mission wasn't the only thing riddling unknowns, though. The lake seemed to be hiding as much beneath its surface as the island did, muddled under the alchemical smog that Talakar and Dagda noticed the closer we sailed to it. While Butler swam towards the supposed treasure, and the others focused on him not drowning, I decided to focus on our surroundings. Now, while I will admit that I had been lax on my training in the last couple months I lived in Saphira, expecting to miss more than I found, I was not prepared for what I saw. Though, in hindsight, that could only be a half-truth or of an excuse. Teal'c and Karaka had seen something the night prior and told us of it. I saw the boy on the ground crying about it myself, and even Teal'c looked genuinely afraid. And I couldn't ignore my own blame for dismissing their fears to simply boogeymen of their own beliefs. The same creature ambushed me, the same one that attacked them and struck out in the shade of night. It took more than my own nerve to fight it off, abruptly ending my meditation before I could complete any further surveillance. With the chest and Butler back on board, and after cross-confirming the creature with Teal'c's drawing, if that's what you wanted to call it, I explained what I saw with most of the group. That I sensed things of normalcy, like fish and us, oddly a singular beast, and undead and monstrosities, those I wasn't surprised to see. The creature, however, that seemed to be keeping a close eye on us as much as we were trying to have on it. Deciding, however, that it was best for us to get across the lake, we trekked forward and arrived on a fog shore. Mizo, thankfully, was a large help, more so than I actually assumed of him. While handling with getting the boat tied and settled, Dagda and I went ahead, jumping onto the pier and scouting the beach. Though upon our first steps, we quickly noticed that we weren't alone. Shadows danced amongst the fog, and we quickly retreated, warning the rest of Squad Silver of the lurking figures. We readied ourselves and moved to investigate until said figures revealed themselves as 3 monstrous creatures and 2 undead. Initially, I presumed the reply here was clear as day. Them running at us, frothing and screaming like hounds. Didn't really speak, let's have a chat. However, Teal'c and Karaka seemed to want to speak with them. Unfortunately, after one of those large beasts graciously jumped into the middle of our group, and of course only after I was tossed into the dirt, did my own opinions once again prove truthful. Talking was a waste of breath. The fight was hard, and thankfully fewer than us lay injured than they lay dead, as Pride Lake greeted us with the coldest of regards. And that's the end!
Alright, inspiration for you. Well done.
Yippee!
Clap, clap.
Dies. Oh.
Okay. Whenever you guys are ready, continue forward as you were.
On the ground.
Oh,
Unconscious?
after
Alright.
Dagda finishes killing this enemy, he'll run to the both of them. And I'll cast a spell. Well, my innate ability. You must save as much resources as possible, and I'll cast my innate goodberry.
No. What is the berry?
He closes his palms together and yeah. He has 10 good berries. He'll hand one over to Tail. Get Telekai. And I'll give one to Eden.
Tel will
Touch it.
lean down and just gently separate Talakar's lips, place it into the cheek, pat it a little bit, stand back up.
Now he'll be on his knees and yeah. I'll feed a goodberry.
Assuming we gain 1 HP and wake up,
You do.
I'm gonna immediately freak the fuck out and punch the first person I see, which is Dagda. Unfortunately.
Oh boy.
Yay, 1 HP.
We getting exposure off of that, or?
Cool.
No.
As she'll wake up and immediately scratch him in the face and
That hits.
don't touch me. Get scratched, idiot. Sits up.
Hearing the yell, Talakar snaps awake. Huh? What's going on?
Ag was just stunned for a second.
Oh shit! Sorry, Dagda. I'm sorry. That was not meant for you.
Are your hands out?
Yeah.
I will just.
One of my head looks like cat's claw. Meow.
Yeah.
Meow.
I would just grab him and push him to the sand.
Why are you touching me?
When he touches you feel him shaking for about a second, but
Oh.
then he calms himself down.
Now I feel it. Okay. I'm good. I'm good, Dagda. I'm chill. What happened? Is everybody alive?
Ouch. We won.
The creatures have been slain. Worry not.
Oh.
Right.
Okay.
Battle is rarely silent. We should recover as soon as possible. Take what you can, salvage whatever you can from these creatures.
Right.
Miso, do you think we can set up a camp here, or should we move? Good talk. They will lean over and start pulling Talakar up.
Yeah.
I have one.
Are you muted, Arcadum?
Oh man, I was muted that whole time.
You're muted.
Oh man.
I'm moving.
Yeah.
He's not saying anything.
I was like, oh, okay.
Well, fucking lost the flow state. What'd you ask me again?
I said the sounds of the battle may have drawn the attention of things around us. Do you think that it's safe to lay camp here, or should we pack up and move down the coast?
To make an encampment here would be foolish. We're exposed, there's no cover. We should scout ahead, learn the terrain, then find a place in which to sequester ourselves.
Well, our esposiers are quite wounded.
How are we on potions? Perhaps we can recover quickly.
Yes, it's fine. I will take a potion myself, and we still have work to do. I'll survive.
If you're gonna take
Talakar.
potions, I
Yes.
have such a chance to aid us in healing.
Yes, and that's fine. Talakar, you're better at using these, and I'll hand him my potion of healing for him to use on me. Or, I guess I'll hand us both one. You can have. I'll hand you two. One to use on me and one to use on yourself.
Talakar will nod. Thanks.
I
You'll
have
use
two
the
left.
As an action, he'll do the dance of Ethan the Rain.
Just laying on the ground, suffering, and you're dancing in front of me.
Just bleeding from your claw attack.
Oh, just suck it. All right.
Now,
What does that dance do?
spiritism shall aid us in any additional healing.
Additional 5, so plus 15.
Can someone give my perms to someone else, please? Thank you.
That's for
Who do
you,
you-
Eden.
Who do you want me to give them to?
You can give it to Craig.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
All right, works for me. Nothing new for me.
Not the best, but better than I was before. So I'll stand up and dust myself off. We can scout ahead. Find a safer place to rest than this.
But should we look at what these things may have had?
Yeah, sure.
Quick question, Arcadum. Was there any glory on that fight? Or was there a glory challenge?
No, that was an introductory fight.
Got it. Good to know.
Yep.
Let's start looting these guys.
But if we're moving, I'm gonna go grab what we picked up. And Butler's gonna go try and claim the chest real quick.
It's mine. It's all mine.
No, it's 25% mine.
What does this guy have on him?
I don't believe we discussed that.
Okay, so
Let 'em-
they that Wrath claimed have an enormous blade each betwixt them. And they have a set of stained black armor. The base of the armor is scale mail, and the base of the weapon is
Bastard sword.
bastard sword.
Ooh.
So you said 2 of the swords and 1 of the armor.
2 bastard swords, 2 scale mails.
Cool. Alright. Anybody that freedom denied? Those guys turned into ash, didn't they?
Freedom denied, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, they didn't leave anything behind. Yeah.
Nothing. No.
Once we've stripped the armor off of they that Wrath claimed, could we take a look at what the bodies are underneath, if they resemble men or what kind of creatures they are?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll take one of those bastard swords.
I'll look with my eyes.
What you see is a vaguely humanoid shape with no eyes, ears, or mouth, just a blank face of flesh.
Does it look like it's been stitched together in any way, or is it just...
It looks smooth, no blemishes, no breaks.
Can I make an alchemy check on this?
Sure. You have no idea. Oh, I thought that was your roll. That's an 8.
No,
That was-
that's my roll.
I was like, damn, he
That was
didn't even
like
get to roll.
With a 30, whatever these creatures are, it seems that they've been flesh crafted. Remaining alive, not quite human, not quite something else. Their official subtype from your discovery is doppelganger.
Talakar will widen his eyes. Anybody know what a fucking doppelganger is?
I probably.
Something.
Oh, like the whole.
Thing.
Okay, you can talk now.
Hello. Talakar grimaces. These things have been flesh crafted together. Not quite sure how or why. It might be that mad doctor again. The hunk of scrap that it is.
Is there any residual spores or anything like that? Do you believe that this could also be the work of the curse, the alchemical curse?
Would it be? So, Arcadum, would I make another roll for that? Or is...
Ask again.
Would I make another roll? Would I believe that it's like the work of the curse?
You don't know that. There's no roll that you're going to be able to make here with the limited information to know that for certain.
Okay. Can't quite say. Have to study more of them.
There is something about them that reminds me of the skeletons that we fought previously.
Smooth face. Another patchwork.
Standing here
Either way.
isn't going to do us any good, though. So
Let's take a look at these armaments. See if there's any curses maligning them. Maybe they may prove useful. My armor is in tatters, sparse as it is.
Mizo will speak. Perhaps we could take our time to investigate our spoils after we have found a place in which to safely make camp. The longer we linger here, the greater the chance of us being discovered.
I am in agreement.
Yep.
Agreed. This fog is unsettling. I don't want to be run up again.
Are you holding the chest?
Depends on how heavy it is.
Like 40 pounds.
Yeah, he's got it strapped to him. He can hold it.
Right.
Cool.
We
Then let us
grab
go.
all their shit and we get the fuck out of here, guys. Yeah?
We gather our party.
Really quickly, could Kadaka try and like break one of the bones in half to see if there's like something different, like how there was like quicksilver?
We could just take the bodies with us and do that afterwards.
The bones of the day that Wrath claimed,
Yes, please.
you'll have to cut through meat for that. They're not skeletons.
That's fine.
That's gonna take time to do that.
Oh,
We can take the bodies with us and do it afterwards.
okay, then let's do that
We
then.
just need to take one body.
Or I can take a leg now, and he'll chop a leg off with a makawi.
Okay.
Okay.
I rub my face.
Hands it to Karaka. There you go. Are we ready?
We've been ready.
Okay.
Yeah,
You must
good to go.
gather your party.
You must gather
before
your party.
venturing forth.
There we go. Chip away. I know I'm moving them. I have
Bark,
to
bark, 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 bark. Okay, stealth check.
Bark, 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 bark. Bark, 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 bark.
Hey, wait, there's somebody there. Wait, there's an imposter in our party.
Nah, he's meant to be there. He counts.
Nice.
That's plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, because I'm counting the spirits. Yippee!
Hey, they're still with us.
Yeah, they're still here.
Yip, 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 yip.
1 hour duration.
That's a 28.
Do you want to do,
Sing it on.
Yes, Dagda, could you assist with keeping us hidden, please?
See that?
You see his veins already glowing, but he's like, if I must.
Actually,
He'll
yes, I
handle
think it'd be the
Percy
safer
potion.
route.
No, it's alright. I can handle a bit more.
Yes, but if we get caught in combat, I don't want you glowing. So just take it for now.
I'll think about it. Oh wait, never mind.
Okay.
I can't even cast it. I
And
can't.
so
Nice.
the party
It's not a
leaves.
thing.
And so the party leaves behind the shore and continues deeper, deeper within. Make me survival checks, please, whenever you're loaded in.
Mizo will do the survival checks.
Oh, right.
Smiles. Yeah, I was about to say, is that trained? Trained?
trained?
Question mark. Can everybody make them
Trained?
trained? Question mark. I'll try.
I'll definitely try.
No.
You were hired for a reason. But
Right. Mizo suggests this place. It seems to be the most comfortable that can be found. A large, desiccated tree, fallen over on its side, its rotted woods petrified against the mist, seem to hold some flimsy, but better than nothing, shelter against the elements and against being seen.
Does anyone else want berries? For some healing?
Hey.
I'm not turning anything down.
Mizo will immediately begin cutting down some foliage and trying to cover the encampment's position. I'm gonna go wash my face real quick and
Alright.
see if I can
What
wake
you
up.
might need to.
Okay.
Expose yes, and keep watch. Oath keepers make camp.
I ate a berry earlier, so I have 7 left. He'll give 1 to people who haven't had any berries yet. So heal 6 from that. From the berry. Here.
All right. You'll
Okay, that's
fight it.
6, and then 1 to Telltale, that's 5. Then 1 to Karaka, that's 4 left.
There.
Nice.
You gave me another one.
I mean, didn't you give that one to Talakar?
Oh, okay. So it was just one. Gotcha.
Yeah, I just gave you another one, yeah, for you.
Well, come back.
Still have
Let's
this.
go keep watch while they set up camp.
All right.
So we can walk behind this tree. Meow.
What is Karaka doing with the leg right now?
You can talk, Troy. Yeah, it's clear.
He's typing him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Eating it.
Interesting, Karaka.
Butler will do what he can to help out Mizo.
Yep, helping out, setting up stuff, and all that jazzerino.
That ceremonial dagger sure is coming in handy. The way that you're carving the skin, cracking the bone, checking the marrow. You're quite talented at this. Are you an experienced hunter? Stairs.
Do the voice. He's typing
Do
in
the
the
voice.
embed chat. Do the voice, Trey. I mean, do the voice, Teo.
He typed it in bed chat.
It has aided me well, and I do hunt, yes. I'm so afraid. I don't know if I have the strength to make it, guys. Black beasts give me strength. Mountains and river hear my call.
This is what happens.
I'm gonna crash out.
Part the wave, sunder the sky. Feel my fury. I am Trey.
I don't know who this Trey is that you speak. I think he's
Please,
losing it. I have to. I don't want to yap. Well, I guess we can yap. Fucking. I don't want to get fucking ambushed.
Just say
Fucking-
you're whispering.
Whispering. Dagda, I'm about earlier. I didn't mean to hit you.
Oh, it's alright. I should have accounted for it.
What do you mean it's alright? Are you used to people hitting you in the face?
Well, I've never seen you. go
Eyebrow
down.
raise?
No, I haven't. No,
Okay.
just I never really seen you gone down in battle, so I suppose I never. Well, I do not know how to explain it.
I'm curious about something.
I'm back.
Welcome back. You noticed when I hit you, and you didn't seem surprised.
Oh,
Blinks.
I didn't really have much to react. I'll admit I blinked out when that happened.
I don't believe you. But sure. Alright, well. We're currently scouting while they're setting up camp. Or
Okay.
Arcadum Lingo.
Stealth check.
Again! Oh no. $25.
Okay.
What's this about 20%? I don't believe we've made any sort of agreement regarding the splitting of treasure. 20% is quite a hefty sum.
No, speaking of the chest, anything within the, I guess, rest of the island should be more evenly split. I only spoke of the chest as it was an unnecessary turn, and I risked my own health for it.
Alright, so as you two get to this point, you can see that there is a path that leads to this kind of misshapen area. Rocks and trees alike seem to almost have this odd-looking drip effect. Like they've been pulled and stretched out. Unnaturally mangled and changed right before your very eyes. Almost as if they were... How would I describe this? Almost as if they were made out of soft putty and pulled by some wayward child.
I'm gonna walk up to this tree, and pull up my sarigama and see if I can chop off a piece of the weird-looking bark.
Okay?
Is it soft like bark usually is, or does it feel different?
It feels more like stone.
Okay. I'm gonna take that piece with me for us to let them check out later. Do we see any, there's nothing around, it's just eerily quiet?
Well, there the path continues that you can follow if you'd like, but you don't see any enemies or creatures.
How hard is it to for us to see at the moment? Like, to find our way back if we needed to quickly?
The fog is thick. Beyond 20 feet, may as well be nothing there at all.
I think we can come back in shifts and continue to rescout the area, but I don't think we should go any further.
Yeah, splitting off too far from the rest isn't wise. Can I look at this arcane with the eyes to see if there's anything?
Look at what?
The wood.
Oh, yes, as you look at it with your eyes, you will see that there are several alchemical compounds that explode across your eyes. They're HUD. You can see all sorts of information. Unfortunately, you don't understand it. Advanced alchemical formulas swivel and swirl around you. The vague sense that you're able to get is that some kind of alchemical interference caused this, morphed and polluted the land.
Agda will look back to Eden. It would seem some type of alchemy shaped what the rocks and the wood appear to be.
Oh. We can discuss this further back with the group. Let's head back.
Perhaps the alchemist could. Yes.
Then we head back.
Yeah.
Alright, you return to the group as they continue their discussion of loot thresholds.
And as a reminder, I did say 25% of the chest.
25. Should we set aside 25 for Karaka's eyes that were able to spot it when yours didn't?
Oh, certainly seems fair.
You volunteered for that work. My magics could have very well have aided in this as well. I could have parted the waters, drawn it up. But you stripped down naked immediately.
I was not naked. I was in my small clothes.
It's hard to tell.
I am aware. I'm a very large man.
Welcome back.
Oh, good. I lost track of you quickly. This fog is disturbing.
Telekar is going about setting up camp.
Which point do you go?
I'm Karaka, guys. I'm currently skinning the leg of the leg that Teo so graciously gave me, and cracking open the bone marrow to see if there's anything inside there.
Editor's note, there isn't.
That's disappointing. Alright. You were saying something, Telekar?
He'll sort of gesture his head over to Eden and Dagda. They're back.
How good.
Please, quiet down. Here, actually, who I was looking for, and I will put a chunk of odd putty-looking tree bark in his arms. The surrounding area, including rocks and the trees, seem to be covered in this.
Got it. I'll take a look at it. He'll take it, look at it really quick, but he'll put it away just for the moment to finish setting up camp. I'll look at it once we finish setting up camp.
Fine.
But thank you, though.
Yep.
Alright, with Mizo leading the way, and with the assistance of everybody as multiple hands, it doesn't take long for the camp is constructed. It is a makeshift, flimsy thing. A decent coverage of the nearby tree line and camouflage makes it at least not child's play to spot. But Mizo will admit that he only has a passing knowledge of such things. Okay! You now have set up camp and may rest if you wish.
He immediately goes to sleep. Not sleep, but I'm resting. I doubt we're doing a long rest, are we?
It's up to you guys.
Yeah, sure. I'm fine with a long rest.
Well, what do we think is best? We are not exactly well hidden here. Should we even be attempting to stay any duration in this place?
Honestly speaking, it might not be the best idea to long rest, but But if anything, it would definitely help. I could use the time to make some more supplies, some more potions. I hate that fight took way more out of me than I wanted to admit, but those bastards, they can fucking swing a sword.
There you go.
From
Well-
the tent. If our encampment looks so shitty, we should just short rest and then find somewhere else to long rest. We just got here. We shouldn't waste too much daylight.
Agreed. A short rest then, yes?
Yes. Short respite.
Alright,
agree.
if you want to do a short rest, activate your short rest mechanics, spend your hit dice, all that good stuff. I need to do some rolls.
Oh boy.
Alright. I'm gonna channel.
How long is a short rest? It's like an hour.
It is 1 hour. Is anyone channeling?
Yeah.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Trey said yes as well. Oops.
Do you want to spend a hit dice there, Karaka? You'll gain up to 6 HP.
Is he injured? I don't recall him being injured.
It says he's missing 7 HP.
Did you heal him with a good berry?
Oh, that would give him +6, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry, I have to do some work to do that.
So how much do we get back for your channel?
Like
Um,
having-
So he gets half of his spell slots back, but then he takes exposure. But he's also, I think, a mist elf, so he reduces
Yeah.
exposure by a ton.
Look for it. Where is it?
Can we identify the equipment at this point?
Oh, why is...
If you're taking an hour, yeah. Do whatever you want.
All right.
So Trey
Cool.
is... Oh, go ahead.
Finish up with the rest stuff, sure.
Oh, okay. Is Trey channeling? Because he has a bunch of exposure all of a sudden. I'm just double checking.
No.
No? Okay.
Maybe.
'Cause I must have hit something incorrect.
You shouldn't
Was-
have that much.
Yeah, I'm trying to fix him. I don't know if I hit something wrong when I short rested him. He was at like what, 6? Or was it less?
For sure. I think it was 6.
And he's fine.
He did Ice Knife, level 2 Shatter, and then Conjure Woodland Creatures, or wait, no, Conjure Fae. I don't remember if he cast it.
Third level?
At 6. His. Assuming his cantrip would have dissipated by the 10.
Um,
Go ahead and figure
I'm
out all
going to-
your channels.
Hmm.
Go ahead.
What's up?
is channeling done?
How much do we get back from your channel on health mix?
I just get back a spell slot.
Oh,
Yeah, he doesn't have AoE effects on his channel.
Oh, okay, never mind.
That's sorcerer. You're thinking of sorcerer.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Halakar's gonna walk up to Butler, hand over a potion.
Oh, thank you.
Can you use this on me?
Sure. Which
Might
is
just a regular.
sure. So you wanted him to feed you a potion?
Yep. Get that double
Which potion am I feeding him?
regular.
Alright. And you're spending this, not me?
Yeah.
Alright, and I will
Double artificial potency.
Alright, there you go. 6 plus our potency bonuses.
So 18 plus 16 plus
22.
6 is 28. Yeah. Okay.
I'm pretty sure
I
you
could
get
use
those
one.
same bonuses too.
Yeah, but I want the double artificial potency.
You use it yourself, then you just get your own bonus.
It seems a few are also asking for potions there. Telekar, you're a bit more proficient at this than me, yes?
Yeah. Little trick I picked up. So 60.
Mama burned me.
You think this is
Tilt
weird?
your chin up.
Like-
I'm sitting here watching this encounter happen and contemplating. the
You think
people I'm
this is
with right
weird? You
now.
forget that I'm a butler. Like
It's
Chew my food for me, Butler. Spit it
Weird.
out.
Let it happen.
Of course, my lord. Open wide. Oh, open.
During all
That's
this,
much better.
Teo will call the Arcanist over to take a look over the equipment to make sure there's no curses or any other foul enchantment on it. Can we do Arcana rolls to see if it's safe to use this stuff?
Sure.
Oh, all right.
Can I look
Right.
at it with the eyes to see if there's anything different about them?
You sure can. You can make me an Arcana check with advantage. Dagda.
That +0. Okay,
spicy plus 0.
Arcana.
Nice, dude.
Good eyes.
wait.
Useless eye.
Can I get assisted? Just kidding. I'm a tattery advantage. That's
Oh,
great.
if you needed advantage, I could have gave it to you. Shit, but I already rolled.
He already had advantage. He's just
Can
being
I'm like, I could bark, inspire. Just kidding. Yeah, nothing. I need to. I don't think I need to. Yeah.
Yeah, we got a 20. We're good.
Yeah.
Okay. As you take a look at the equipment, that's what you're able to determine. The faux feller looks as if it can be used. Doesn't have any curses or anything on it. The hate-stained scale mail, however, while a potent set of armor that does not get reduced from damage, so its AR doesn't change, but the wearing of this mail will cause a melancholy to overwhelm the wearer, inciting within them wrath and hate, making their behavior erratic.
Is this a curse?
Yeah, this thing is definitely cursed. Gonna make you go mad with anger, rage. It doesn't seem to lose its properties. But
Arcadum?
you run that risk.
Yeah, what's up?
Would removing curse on these items remove any benefits that the armor would confer?
Would what? Remove the...
Would remove the masterwork property of the non-reduced AR if I were to remove curse on these items?
Most certainly. It would destroy them.
I see.
A terrible thing to put on someone. No wonder why they were telling us to leave. They couldn't control themselves.
Why they would warn us of the danger and then immediately attack us is strange. Perhaps perhaps the enchantments here caused that sort of behavior.
Mm.
Maybe they were well intended, but the matter of the curse may have changed their minds, altered them.
They bled. They weren't like the other ones. They were alive to some extent. These are awful things. I don't think any of us should attempt to wear it.
While this discussion is going on, I'm going to tap Dagdo on the shoulder. Since we're done resting, we should go scout the area one more time before leaving.
Well, we've also got the matter of the chest. If anyone happens to be capable of dealing with locks, which he will quickly attempt to see if he can open the chest.
Well, you can handle that. Just don't cheat us, is all I'll say.
Of course. I'm a fair man.
Should perhaps be cautious. Something hidden away like that. Maybe there was a reason for it.
Oh.
Moves away.
You.
Let's examine it first before we go tampering with the locker.
Yes, that's fair. The nobles did have a tendency of scrapping their goods.
Okay.
Speaking of armor, I do have this smithing kit on me. Anybody need any of their armor repaired? Because I certainly do.
Oh, please. I have this large gash on the side of my suit. It is unappealing. Please.
Okay.
You see several metal scales like falling off of Tail's armor, and some of the hip plates are displaced.
So many of my spikes are all dented, it's poking through the side. It's ugh.
I'll take your assistance as well.
Talakar will nod and get to work. He will spend 3 charges of his smithing kit to repair armor with AR. And I have the trick in it. Can I apply that to all 3 of us, Arcadum? Or is it just one?
You mean the upkeep property?
Yes.
You apply that on any armor you repair.
Cool.
So, if you can hit multiple people at once, then yeah.
Alright. You will hit multiple people at once.
Which is like only certain build combinations can do that.
So right now he can only heal one person at a time. It's armor on a short rest.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I can only do. What do you guys' AR at? Mine's
0.
at 3. Oh God. All right. What about you? What about you, Craig?
Well, I told you I've got this large gash on the side of my suit. Clearly, I need it repaired.
I'm asking out of character. What's your AR?
Heal Teodal. Repair it.
Okay. Theo, you'll get 2 back to your AR. And
Okay.
And you will also get +1 to your AC until your next rest.
He locks the hip plate back in place. Thank you.
He'll nod.
You'll just see Butler sticking a finger through the hole in the side of his suit, looking very unhappy.
I'll get you next time.
Wanders back
matter of
over.
this-
You know, on second thought, I do want to see what's inside the chest. Comes back over.
Well, I guess they wanted to check it over first, make sure it was safe, you know.
I don't believe Dagda can see through anything like this, so I guess the old-fashioned way will work. Cool. Is anybody else going to check, or?
Yeah, I'm going to. Yeah, I'm going to check and see if there are any arcane-based traps or sigils on this. Is that an Arcana roll?
Yep. Negative, Ghost Rider.
Anyone else?
Belikar. Karaka. I can't seem to.
Yeah. 1 second. Arcana. Nope.
That's something.
All right, as you take a, these are for the.
Arcana checks.
Well, yes, but for the
The chest from the lake.
Hold on, let me get to that chest here. Chest from the lake. Oh, okay, here we go. Alright. That chest is locked. On the front of it is an ornate clockwork design. Specifically, around the locking mechanism. Your Arcana check is sufficient to reveal that the metallic pistons, placed in an almost cyclical pattern, seem to have the front of this chest sealed off. Back, the hinges are reinforced, double-layered, and attached to the wood through three different bolts. The wood appears to be tempered and reinforced with armor plating.
They did not want anyone getting in here. Just fall off a merchant ship in a lake? It seems like a person's personal treasure trove. I've ever seen one. And I've seen a few.
Well, we're not going to open it here. We can get moving elsewhere instead of standing here and staring at it.
Well.
You said before there were symbols on the front of the chest. Is there writing on it at all?
The writing appears to be formulaic, as in arcane formulae, math, stuff like that.
That's
They're most likely the settings for the magical lock. However, they are a glyph. So.
Oh.
Okay. So we're able to identify that it's a glyph. Is there anything I can do to study the nature of this glyph?
Oh. What do you mean?
To learn, is it just a glyph that unlocks the thing?
No, it is comprised of a glyph. So, like, the locking mechanism has both physical attributes and magical attributes that are applied through a glyph. What glyphs are actually used for?
I see. That was my question earlier, if there was a magical glyph or trap on it.
It's not a trap, it's a glyph that comprised of the, it's comprised of the actual lock's, I guess, makeup, if you want to look at it that way.
Yeah, so the key has to be both physical and have its own magical parts.
I see.
Yeah.
So dispelling this glyph with my Dispel Aura will only do one component of this lock.
Correct.
I understand. I will relay that to the party.
Do we have anyone capable of dealing with the physical part of the lock? Unfortunately, if I attempt to break this open, I fear it might have other mechanisms to ensure we don't get what we want.
In a past life, maybe, but today, no.
Ah!
Alright.
All right. Well,
Well then, instead of
Back-
staring at it, we can handle this later.
he'll strap it back to his backpack for another time. Then, yes.
We found a trail leading further down this path, if we wanted to head down that way.
Do we have any other leads, or is this about the only place we can head back from?
Well, from what I see, looks around at the fog that you can't see past 20 feet. Yeah, I don't think we have any other leads to follow.
Understood. Shall
Unless,
we?
you want to climb
move
that
up and-
tree.
Well, now that we've taken the time to bandage our wounds, shall we get ready and head out?
Yes. But how do you get? Are you taking your friend with you? Looks at the leg and Karaka.
Is Big Eddie carrying around the corpse?
Baby spot are gone.
Oh.
It's been an hour.
Oh.
He's currently jogging home, so I guess we'll just he's just quietly holding onto his leg until then.
Goodbye, little ones.
You shall be remembered.
I love you, Big Eddie. Anyways, I guess we're venturing forth.
Gather your party.
Okay.
I'm going to start prepping. On Eden, I'm putting a glyph. I'm going to be putting Sanctuary on her with the trigger of an attack roll and mirror image on myself with the same. If you will accept it.
What exactly are you doing?
I promise.
Like physically, she how are you doing this?
I'll gesture you. I will uphold my promise to attempt to protect us, including yourself. You may have witnessed the magics that I demonstrated on Butler earlier.
Yes.
This may help you evade some things that may be coming your way.
I'm not going to
Will you
say
accept
no
it?
to. I'm not going to say no to it, but I'm not very magically inclined, and I've heard rumors of what happens to those that play with magic. So as long as it's not going to do anything like that, I will accept it.
All right. He will place his hand on your shoulder, and with his other hand, he will grab the quill and start inscribing the word Mahuya Zulpal, which is to protect. So, and then he will touch himself on his own chest, mind you, and cast mirror image, or a glyph of mirror image with the triggers I've stated previously. There we go.
You want me to aid?
Yeah. Help out with this one since we're actually going scouting. I think this time we should ensure that we are not seen when we don't want to be.
You guys gathered and venturing forth?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Karaka's currently
Is there a reduction for that?
running home, so he'll be quiet for a bit.
So be it. Alright, as you have elected to follow the path forward, following it, slowly it begins to twist towards a heavily wooded area. Once again, you see that the trees have been affected by this strange alchemical, this strange alchemical malfeasance that has taken root inside of the trees, the stones, everywhere. Up ahead, you can make out what appears to be enormous stone edifices that even through the low visibility of the low visibility of the mists, you can make out large metallic chains and flickering green light. The green light currently billows energy into the air. And I need you to make perception checks.
Can't see through this mist. I'm sure Mizo
Can't see a
can.
goddamn thing.
I'm sure Mizo can see through the mist with his eyes.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh,
Blessed be Mizo.
Mizo will call out, "Enemies ahead. Many of them."
Should we attempt to go around?
Avoidance is definitely the best answer for now. Perhaps we can check out these glowing chains if we can get close enough.
What general direction have you seen them, Mizo?
They're close by. Ahead just 60 feet or so.
Perhaps we can head northward and avoid them.
Alright, direct us, Hunter.
So be it. He will take you to about here. This is as far as I can take us. The enemy is thick in this area. I don't see a way through them without being spotted.
Well, perhaps we can repay them the same kindness they showed us when we arrived and get the drop on one before the fighting starts.
Then who's taking the first shot?
Well then, do you see if any of those ranged chain fellows are nearby? If we can get the drop on one of those, it'll be helpful.
Everyone perception check then.
Alright. God damn it. Mizo, help!
Oh no, wait, there's still one left.
Butler closes his eyes.
I brought all day, I just can't see a goddamn thing. Alright,
It's
never
okay.
mind.
Teal, Saul, and Mizo. Nice.
Okay, time for me to do some enemy reveals. One moment, please.
Jump me, will you? Push me in the dirt, will you? It's fine.
Odd.
Let's talk with them, you guys. They seem like they want to talk with us. Okay. Yeah, sure.
They've had their chance.
Talk to me. I talk back. I walk it out.
Oh God! No! He's singing the song of my people. Throws it back aggressively.
Starts throwing it. I'm stuck. It has hold of me. Thy siren song doth T-Pain releaseth me.
I've fallen to temptation of the swindler's sound.
I walk it out.
Now walk it out.
Walks out of the bush. Southside walking out.
I walk it out. Starts twerk walking out of the bush. I'm sorry, everyone. Southside walk it out.
Quickly, Maestro, show her how it's done.
Yo!
Gladly.
Oh god, and he starts dancing, dude.
Oh no.
My God.
Dagda turns into just a Jezebel on the dance floor, dude. You know, he does that, what is it? You ever see those girls that get, like, down into face down, ass up, but then they start dancing,
Yep.
like MC hammering across the ground? Like
Yep.
crab walking?
Yup.
Dude, when I first saw that, I was like, are you a crab? God. And it was Dagda was,
That is how we died.
as it turns out, it was Dagda that was that bitch the entire time.
Right,
Yeah.
pop, lock it, drop it on my headstone.
Pop, diet, dropping. Okay. Feeling the lore from my strip club arc. That's me! I sure do like strip clubs. My favorite part is the part where I parted the Red Sea. Moses? Alright. This is what your perception checks reveal. There is a fuck ton of enemies.
Wait.
Oh, no!
Alright,
Huh?
so let's go through what you see in this smorgasbord.
I hate that.
First, you see these guys.
They look familiar.
You also see these guys.
Wow, those are new.
Ninjas.
Me-
You're that ninja.
Are they cousins of yours, Mizo?
You also see this guy.
We know that guy.
You know
know
that.
that guy.
You know
No,
that
yeah.
one. You know that one, don't you? You naughty little bitch boy. You know that one as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's
Yeah.
one more imposing on the battlefield. In the back, you see atop a mighty steed. John Dark Souls.
John
Shit.
Dark
It's
Souls.
over. Let's go
Holy
home.
shit.
Mm,
Oh no.
You come
Alright.
from Earthil.
Might I recommend a tactical retreat in the other direction?
Yep. Can we get any
Okay.
information out of him?
Kraka, can you hear what they're saying? If anything.
Well, as you're observing the creatures, you can see that they are all looking towards the larger knight, who has his sword raised above his head, and green light is flickering along the blade. From that light, you can see it flashing within the eyes of the creatures that are gazing. It's unclear what they're doing, but they're not really doing anything. At least, that is obvious to you.
Is it the same green light that's coming out of these pillars?
Yeah.
Oh, is it worth risking a martial check for?
Perhaps we should investigate what these pillars are before we attempt to fight. They seem related.
Perhaps we could find a... If this is as close as we can get without getting spotted, we need to make our directions wise here. Is investigating these pillars worth this fight?
Mizo will look up. What else will we do? This is the only way the path went, unless you're willing to climb and leave ourselves exposed on the cliffside.
Perhaps we can make a distraction. Lure them perhaps north and attack those that remain over here, at least for an ambush. No. Speaking to myself, ideas, gentlemen.
Mizo is waiting for the rest of you to decide.
Yeah, I'm looking at the rest of my party. Circle jerky.
I'm trying to decide what I want to do. But yes.
I'm still assessing.
I don't believe we'll have enough time to investigate the pillars. I think a distraction, or at least a change of position, would be best.
Well, this was as
Yeah.
far as Mizu could get us without getting seen, so I think a distraction and an ambush is the best, unless somebody has a better plan.
We are also not at full strength.
Well, very much we can really do, unless you want to turn back.
Oh, this is the job.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
No. How shall we create a distraction?
Well, somebody can head north and, I don't know, make a sound, or, I can actually do that myself, but they might see it through this. I don't know. I could shoot an arrow somewhere up here, and hoping that the mist hides it, they might hear it and go investigate it.
I would only get a minor one. It would still alert them. They would know that there was an attacker in the area.
Yes, well, they're going to know regardless, unless you just want to run in on the little... We've fought those things before. They're annoying, but not as terrible as the big ones. So...
Not even including what that thing is.
Or the other one, and there's two of them we don't recognize. So, how are we making the distraction? I can shoot, or somebody is welcome to go run and make some sound.
Dagda, have you ever seen anything like this before? Gestures to this structure, whatever it is.
I haven't, but I'll look. What doesn't hurt, I suppose. Can I look at this? Are we close enough to look?
You sure can make me an Arcana check at advantage.
God. Okay.
I'll give him.
It's already an
Oh, never
advantage,
mind,
so
you're
I
right,
can't even.
He's already
Right.
Alright, dude.
Okay.
All your brain cells go to
That is
dancing, I
an
see.
intense failure.
Man,
Oh boy.
Hold on.
Edge.
Talk to me. That fucking failed. Shit.
Do you think we should re-roll that?
I think we should save our rolls for fighting these two, if I'm being honest with you, because we can spend all of our recovery time investigating these two things. Learning about this doesn't mean anything if we die.
But learning about this when his eyes seem to resemble this power, and he may be drawing from it,
Yeah, and these
may
guys
be
are
important.
like drawn to the light with the sword as well.
If we're able to disrupt it or disconnect him from this energy, it might make this far easier battle.
I look to Dagda. I look him in his eyes. I tell you above table I'm giving you my birthday 20 and I'll kill you if you fail it.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness
oh
gracious.
my God!
There you go. Happy birthday to me.
Wait, when was your birthday?
It was
During the break. During
your
the
break.
break.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's funny. LOL. Walk it out. Well,
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you?
Birthday 20. Yeah. Yeah.
oh, okay.
Slaps him on his ass. Don't say I ever did nothing for you.
Oh, man. Natural 20, you say? Oh, on the eyes, you say?
Oh no.
It shreds, you say.
Oh.
To shreds.
boy.
Look away.
To smithereens, you say?
Oh dear. The smithereens.
Oh,
My
God.
ice
So,
melt.
In the meantime, I'm going to be updating our stuff with our new friends.
God, I keep getting adult humor in my brain when I hear that now. Blown to smithereens, you say?
The smithereens, you say. Those that did not listen. Those that did not understand.
Yeah, the only two ones are just. Yeah,
Those that did not
understand.
listen. Those that
And-
did not understand. Those that Wraith claimed. One,
And-
2, 3.
They
Those that
that
freedom.
failed to lead.
Okay, hold on. I need to.
Alright, you ready, Dagda?
He's
Okay, hold on. I'm making a page for him.
Yeah, I'll try to type it, but
Here,
hold on.
here. Do
Tell me when
here.
you make the page.
Add subtab. Dagda's eyeballs. Eyeballs. There you go.
All right, I'm ready.
Alright, so what these function as a part of a greater device beneath the earth. Specifically, They are a makeshift exhaust system in which energy is shared through these great chains. It seems that the parameters expand the blueprint out, revealing that this array goes not only from this area of Pride Lake, but underneath the water and even further into the Free Cities. It is revealed that this device is ramshackled and sort of, for lack of a better word, jerry-rigged across several pieces of a greater central object. This object appears to be a ship of some kind, but not the kind that goes in water. A vessel. Something from the astral sea. The following effects occur whilst in the vicinity of these alchemical exhausts. Wild magic events are even worse here. They roll on a more extreme chart. At the current level of saturation, as much of the energy has been redirected to other places, excess exposure gain and other such effects are not active, but they could be active. And furthermore, the chains denote the flowing of the natural ley lines of Corvanus. And casting magic whilst on a square in which a chain resides can result in a wild magic event on its own.
To smithereens, you say?
To smithereens, you say?
Oh my god.
Obliteration, you say?
Yeah, that's pretty good to know.
Alright. I'll eat that one. Good job, guys. Fucking Jesus Christ.
Okay.
To smithereens, you say?
I'm gonna throw up. Well, back then. Sees you sweating.
How bad is it?
How do I even explain this?
Okay, so
Yeah.
summarize, because we shouldn't sit here talking.
The dangers. We need to understand the dangers.
Well, first off, those events, wild magic events, are worse here. These chains, just casting any magic near these things can cause that.
I'm sorry, what is a wild magic event? I've heard of them, but I've never seen one.
When someone, let's say when someone reaches 10 exposure, magical things happen.
Blinks. Bad magical things, I'm assuming.
It can be good, but it's mostly bad since it
Okay, so
mostly explodes people.
don't cast magic near the chains or the towers. Good. Got it. Roger. What is the plan now that we know this? Because that puts us at a deficit, does it not? Since looks around, what, 2? Technically 3 of you cast magic. We need to be smart about this then. So,
We either stand and fight, or we find a way around.
there's no way around. Stand and fight is the plan here. How
Yeah.
to fight is currently what we're discussing, and I'm not hearing very many ideas.
I'm still for the distraction and then move in on a surprise.
Alright. Unless there's a naysayer for it, how are we doing the distraction? Let's move forward.
See if we can get some of them to run off. Maybe chase. I don't like it. Chase somebody down. That would
No.
be completely horrible.
That seems foolish and stupid. No.
Uh-huh.
Starts pulling out bow and arrow. So unless somebody starts talking, we should get in position.
Teodoro,
Mizo.
please.
Teotl, you two have been quiet.
Again, I reiterate that we are not at our full strength.
So, would you like us to back up?
Yes.
Do you recommend retreating?
I'm not a warrior. I'm not martially pro. I don't have the same martial prowess you may have. If you believe it is the right thing to do, I think we should take the most advantageous position. Strike from there. A distraction would perhaps be fine, but what is our aim? To bypass them or to fight them head on?
It doesn't seem like we're getting past them. And even if we do and they see us, that man is on a horse. And I can't outrun one. So.
Yeah, we're not outrunning that.
He also appears to be some kind of commander and leader. If we are able to destroy their heads, they might be far more disorganized in the future, and a battle should be easier.
So
I
here's the thing. I do not mind retreating. But if we are caught retreating, we know, and I know, these things do not get tired.
They'll
So.
chase us once they spot us.
A decision needs to be made. Are we
Dagda,
retreating and healing, or are we fighting?
did you disclose anything about this being like ley line related?
I'm still processing the information, but he would share everything and learn from it. Yeah.
Is there anything you can do as a druid regarding a distraction and these ley line or these points of leylinic magic?
You want to play with the figurative bomb that these towers and chains are. That's your plan?
All right.
Hmm.
I'm all for retreating and regaining our strength. Let's get the hell out of here.
Just... Yes, I'm tired of whispering in a bush 20 feet from the nearest enemy.
Look, you're gonna say we can retreat and patch up our wounds, but how? We already know that sitting around for long points of time is not something we have an option to. That's why we're here in the first place, is because we can't afford to sit around.
We get on a boat. We get the fuck out of here.
No,
That is not
that
an
is not an option.
I had thought better of you.
All right, Mizo will then
This is ridiculous.
Mizo will take his Nodachi from his back and will set it on the ground in front of him, and then he will get on his knees and he will begin to meditate. He says nothing else.
Wonderful, helpful, delightful.
Look, you, with magic, if we're going to need a distraction, you need something that's going to be more than pulling off a few guards. If you shoot an arrow, the best you're going to get is a couple of men told to move. But if we want a real distraction, we'll need something that's actually going to pull most of their forces. Something loud, something bombastic.
Eyes peer over to Karaka. Loud, you say. To smithereens, you say.
If actually, he's able to summon a small army, is he not?
Listen, this whole thing and summoning things near this. Are they not going to see that?
Well,
You know, it's fine.
certainly.
I
Like you
trust
said,
Mizo will open his eyes. Enough. You have spent the majority of this time arguing in circles around yourselves. It is not my place to take command, therefore I shall offer the following advice. You know much, if not all, of these creatures' abilities, propensities, and parameters. You fought against them before. Your plan should consist of the most potent and reasonable method in which to dispatch as many of them as possible, utilizing the surprise that we have been in the position to garner. That is what you should be doing. Strike
All right.
only to win, not to avoid losing.
You know what? Fine. Just
Butler would nod respectfully.
tying her hair up. All right. If we're going to do this and we're not leaving, then we're going to give it our all. How about, and two of us can go make a distraction, and our
Fine.
magic casters.
I shall be your distraction.
That is fine. Once enough of them gather, whatever we can throw at them, we throw at the group that's gathered. How about that? We know these ones are frail. They hurt when they hit back, but they don't get up very easily. And while these ones hurt a lot, these ones are also quite frail. We don't know about this one or this one, but I'd rather fight 4 or 3 of them than the masses. So if we can gather them in a small area and do magic things and what we can, how about that?
That's what we're going to get.
Alright.
Perhaps before we launch the first volley, the enemies we do not know, those of you who are martially adept, maybe you should know your enemy. See what you can learn about them while we still have this cover.
Yeah, we don't know about 2 of them. I will say, above board Arcadum, we do not have the spreadsheet for those that did not listen, even though we know everything about them. Could we get that when we get a chance?
Smile. Yeah, you'd like that, wouldn't you, criminal scum?
Please?
Perhaps in another life.
Oh.
No.
Ah.
Maybe I can go find it.
No,
Give
I
me a
got
second.
you. I got you. I'll get you. It's fine.
Cries, fucking slams. No! Alright. Yeah,
You know what?
Um,
We start.
Why bother, which does that. Palpable ignorance, which does that.
I will work on the spreadsheet, and after what Teal still said,
You struggle so
yeah.
hard. Why?
can we
Does
can
that-
see them. We passed the martial checks to see them, so I guess we can work our way up since these are the closest. We can start martial checking this guy. But I'm gonna work on the spreadsheet for this guy. Just continue. I'm gonna be muted while I work on this.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a martial check on this
could-
guy.
If you want to, I could try to look at the big one.
Yeah,
We should.
that would be good.
Can you do that more than once?
Out of character, I could do that once per battle. That'll make a check, yeah. And, yeah.
So you have to wait for combat then?
I don't know. I don't know how it would work if I tried to martial check me out of combat.
Do we have to marshal the horse?
No, the horse is a part of the creatures.
Okay. Oh, that's gross.
There you go.
Appreciate it.
Hmm.
All right.
I'm gonna make a martial check on those that did not understand.
I will as well. Actually, I will as well. But Mizo, where are you planning on moving to? So we can start preparing. Okay. Yeah, I'm talking. I don't see shit.
Yep. Alright, I'll run it real quick. Since you roll. Okay, got something.
Yeah, you got Caracas.
I mean, I can.
He can get something basic. Any information's good information here. About to launch an ambush.
Where, Arcadum?
Listen.
That seems high.
Holy Marshall.
Whoa.
Maybe it's because I'm rolling it for him. I think that's causing issues. He rolled a 19. He would have passed anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's normal. Yeah.
Okay. Who are you guys checking?
All of us are checking this guy. Meg is checking this guy.
Well,
or no?
you said
I'm sorry.
I was gonna put another one in. Oh, Mig's doing the big guy? Yeah, then I'll
Yeah.
put one into him then, too.
Alright, then Mizo will also check that guy. Alright, what do you guys want to know? Let's go down the line. We'll start with you, Talakar. What do you want to know?
Give me his abilities, please.
The abilities are as follows.
Karaka, please work on that as you're doing that. I'm working on the other sheet.
Consume life, wraith's hunger, fading touch, incorporeality.
Oh, fuck.
Give me incorporeality.
Incorporeality. This creature is incorporeal.
Ah,
So,
that's great.
For those of you that don't know what that means,
I do not.
a creature that is incorporeal cannot be damaged by physical damage sources that are not magical. Magical physical damage sources, meaning a magic weapon, deals half damage. It makes it immune to grapple checks, most forms of physical interaction. It has the ability to move through objects, walls, and the ground to a limited capacity. It it floats through the air with the hover speed. It's a ghost, basically.
Right. Can fluxes hit it?
No,
Or no?
That is a
No.
non-magical source of damage.
Gotcha.
Non-magical sources of damage deal no damage to an incorporeal creature.
Welcome
Hey,
in,
Trey.
Trey.
Hi, Trey.
Hey, Trey. Fuck.
Cool. So, if our ambush draws those two guys over, we need to fucking nuke them as much as possible.
With
Wonderful.
Masters have
yeah.
to. Just as long as magic isn't casted near these chains.
Oh, also they're immune to critical hits.
Oh, that's cool.
Wonderful.
Cool.
Talakar, please make sure you're writing that down on their sheet.
Okay.
Does anybody in the
Let's
party
see.
have a magic weapon?
I have an heirloom weapon. Does that count?
No.
Oof.
Okay.
Nope.
Does anybody have the spell magic weapon?
Nope.
I don't think so.
Nope.
Okay. You should keep that in mind.
Just
Will do.
got you spells again. Well,
All right. Next one down the line is Teotl. What do you want to know?
Resistances and immunities.
Resistances and immunities.
Where is it?
This creature is immune to. Let's see.
It's the last one, Talakar.
It is immune to necrotic and poison damage. It is vulnerable to radiant damage. It is immune to blinded, diseased, exhaustion, frightened, incapacitated, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned, prone, restrained, and stunned. And bleed.
So you cannot prone them. And all right. So I can't inflict wounds this guy. Radiant damage, so.
Okay. Next one down the line is Butler.
I'm going to go for consume life.
Consume life. This creature heals itself an amount of hit points whenever it damages a living enemy equal to the target's constitution score.
Got you.
bit of type steal. Maybe.
And that's score, by the way, not mod.
Oh,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So he's getting 16 for me.
14 for me.
Okay. Next up is Mizo. Mizo will identify Wraith's Hunger. This creature always attacks the creature with the most hit points, randomly determined if it is a tie. This creature treats attacks against a creature with full health as a critical hit.
Smiles. Looks at Butler. Dies.
It dies. Alright,
Oh, this is gonna be a fun fight.
Baraka.
Is here. But is he here? He's muted, so he might be still getting in.
What do you guys want him to marshal check?
Yeah,
Nope, he's unmuted.
Jesus.
Are you good, man? You dying?
The plague.
He's RPing. We're in a sick land. It's okay.
I can't see the screen, so I don't know what's going on.
Uh,
I
is-
also have no clue what's happened up until like the last few minutes that I've
Okay.
seen this VC because my phone died.
That's fine. Quick summary. I'm streaming. You can watch my stream. We're about to ambush a shit ton of enemies. Some of them we fought, some of them we haven't fought. We're marshal checking the ones we have not fought. You're marshal checking right now. What would you like to check?
Have we like checked anything about the big fucker in the middle?
Mig's doing that. We're focusing on the those that did not understand.
The ninja looking motherfuckers.
Okay.
So this guy right here.
Yeah. Equipment? Did we already do equipment?
Nope.
I'd like to do that.
These creatures have the following equipment: 2 soul-sworn blades and shade-torn robes. Which would you like to identify?
The blades, please.
Okay. These blades function as long swords. They have the following unique property. This weapon ignores the anointed property, but not the hallowed property. In addition, these weapons deal 46 necrotic damage.
Hmm.
And I get 2 swings, because I had 2 weapons.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Ouchie.
These guys can't be
Guys.
tripped either. That's just brute force trying to kill them with our mages. Alright,
I have to hard focus them down.
it's doable. Alright, who's next?
Wait, Arcadum?
Yeah.
Is
Am
there
I
a way
able to use?
copy these?
Am I able to use that battle sight outside of combat?
No.
No.
It's battle sight.
I mean, we are.
Yeah, so we'll have to wait for combat. Yeah.
Well, while we're getting the ambush ready, we can start marshal checking him, so...
I can.
But anyway, would you like to marshal check him, Dagda?
Just with a. I'll try.
Okay. As you attempt to study they that failed to lead, your martial check fails.
Wonderful. He's cringe.
Range.
What did you learn, Dagda?
I don't know. I can't tell from here.
You can't see?
No, it's. How can I explain what happened? I can't. Yeah.
As you try to study the creature, its movements are still, composed, and poised. It reveals nothing.
He's. Best way I can explain it is that I can't really study him for. He's just still, and yeah.
It's fine. We can, while we're working on our ambush, we can just focus on that one who seems like a delight to fight. But ambush, Mizo, what is your plan? To since you are volunteering to go cause the distraction. Nice. Would somebody he does not hate please ask Mizo what his plan is?
Oh.
Can I speak in his standard tongue?
Oh my
Mizo will
I-
sigh and will state, I will cause a distraction wherever you wish it to be. If you wish for me to attack from the southwestern edge, I can. I can move to the northeastern edge and strike there. My question is, what is the purpose of your distraction, as you have put it? To focus their ire on one area so that you may strike from the other?
At the moment, we have a large amount of their forces between us and their leader. If we're able to pull the forces to a side, we might be able to get many of our warriors deep within their lines, perhaps able to kill the chain wielders or the leader himself.
I know one of our members is well inclined to destructive magic, so if they're pulled into a group, perhaps he can down more in one strike. Are you able to do that, Karaka?
I can do what I can.
I need more than what you can. I need you to do it.
He'll nod with a very serious expression.
Alright. This isn't holding back. This isn't being humble. This is they die or we die. Alright?
We must also ensure that your creatures, if you should summon them, keep these two busy. Keeping them where they are. Otherwise, they will be lashing us.
Mizo, do you have a way to heal yourself? Potions of the such?
Yes.
Understood.
Button. Can you aid me with a potion real quick? I'm not 100% quite yet.
Oh.
Me too!
Uh,
Baby bird noises.
Alakar, how many do you have?
Yeah.
How many do you have spare?
Tweet, tweet,
I,
tweet!
I currently have. Come on.
I have 4 on me, I'll just give them to you.
Sure.
Sure.
Okay.
Trade me your potion and I will baby feed you with it.
Thank you.
I've got
Nice
5
of
on
you.
me.
Thank you, Butler.
Thank you,
I
but
need
Here.
one.
Is everybody just around Butler
Okay.
with their mouths open?
Okay.
Just like baby feeding the youngling lords. Just don't think about it.
The shade.
Alright, this one is Eden.
Mizo will ask a question.
Mm.
Teotl,
Yes.
you possess the capacity to entrap the battlefield, yes?
This one's you, Dagda.
I don't believe so.
You don't? I see.
Entrap in what manner? I will have to get close to them in order to be effective.
I was under the impression that you used glyphs and sigils.
Should I run out there and place one in plain sight?
Can we not place them here where they have yet to discover us and lure them towards it?
Near the chains.
Not right here. We could set up a battlefield point. A choke for them. Not all of them can ignore the trees and the ground and the terrain. For those that can, we will allow Caracas to do so. Out of character, you're the leaders, he's not. He's giving advice. There's a limit to how much I can hold your hand. My final piece of advice is, this is the best opportunity for you to use Cypher Mage.
I do not have AoE spells, which are... I don't know if you've seen my spell list.
Yes, but you have a Cursed Gamma wielder that can knock people into shit.
Yeah, you could set up landmines.
Yeah.
Kind of picking up what he's
This is-
putting down.
like-
Or you could put protection
Is
stuff that if people get in danger, they can go run over them. Because we'll know where you put them down.
And let me
Is
look.
it silent to set these things?
Like, you don't have to do it right here. You can move back and then bait them to follow you.
Arcadum,
Yeah, what's up?
is this how high is this?
They're not mechanically relevant. It's just rough terrain.
Okay. This right here, is this an opening or is this a wall? I can't really see.
That is a series of spikes. That's difficult terrain.
Cool. So both are. So the only way they get to us is they run through difficult terrain on these sides, or this one opening. And they can't see us from back here. We can't move forward, or else they see us. But all back here, we have prepped to set up.
And from what Dagda said, the chains are the things that we need to worry about if we're going to cast. So as long as you don't place within the chains, it does seem viable. Perhaps instead of charging in, we allow them to come to us.
I'm fine with that.
Yep.
We could split up, set our own positions up.
But not too far that we can't help each other.
Yes, we know these can go through walls, so... And since we know that information that they're going to target the highest HP person, it's a toss-up between me and Craig. So, me and Butler.
The main thing we have to keep in mind is that the Berserkers will get here first. Their jumping is ridiculous.
Yes.
Fucking ridiculous.
Mizo will then speak. Now that we have taken enough time to observe our enemies, we know what to expect. My suggestion is that perhaps we fall back for now, recover our strength, and then strike.
Fine.
Yep.
The
Can
fact
we
that
do... Go ahead.
The incorporeal ones worry me. We don't seem to have a very good way of dealing with those things. And with their ability to heal, I doubt we'll be able to keep them down.
We'll figure it out.
Question. The radiant damage that I get from Militant Cleric, I have to land the hit with the physical weapon for them to take that, right?
You hitting them with Militant fucks them.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. They can't take damage from a physical weapon. They can still be hit by it.
I see. That's good to know.
Before we retreat, are we able to do any last-second martial checks?
You can martial check as much as you'd like.
All right.
But time moves forward every time you do it, so keep that in mind.
Do we want to continue martial checking at least this guy? Actually, no. The fact that this guy is crazy and a lunatic and we can't martial check him, we've gotten a copious amount of information. Let's not push our luck and just retreat back.
Yeah.
Let us retreat. We will...
Alright.
Yep.
Falling back.
But Telecard, what was with that? Oh, actually, I'll wait. It's inappropriate.
Alright, the party has fallen back. Now you can do things like prepare for a long rest, prepare new spells if you need to. Things like that.
Let's prepare for a long rest. Wasting so many days.
Yeah, but we need
That's
to
fine.
kind of be at full
We need
power
a
for
long
that.
rest.
Yeah, for that skill, yeah.
Does anyone
Alright.
need purging potions? I picked up a couple along the way.
I'm alright, thank you.
Let's find. Let's go ahead. What were you saying?
As if we're retreating, then I wouldn't take the potion, or which is long rest.
Yeah.
No, yes, that is unfortunate.
Perhaps we can find or create a better place to rest in, since we know there are so many enemies. Or we can work better on our current.
We'll work
Resting
on the one
point.
we have here.
Yes.
We cannot continue to walk around this island. We have clearly seen that it's too dangerous to walk around here.
Yeah.
Let's work on our resting place before we long rest. Then on hiding it better.
But
Yep.
first, as we get these ready, Dagda, you said there was much more to those events. Could you explain now?
And I just basically just tell them what you said, Arcadum.
No.
It
We believe
was
you
a
can do
lot
it.
of information. It was a lot. I didn't get to write much because it was so fast. Yeah.
Do you remember what they were?
It's there's just devices that are like connected to like beneath the earth, like an exhaust system.
Hmm.
It's like the exposure gain is like weird, like it's not active, but it can activate. It's I don't. It's like it's a lot to explain, somewhat.
Understood.
Just overwhelmed.
So I'll
I
give
need
you
time
time.
I need time to rest, recover my ability to cast, and prepare for the fight with the appropriate skills.
And now that you have a bit more time there, Halakar, perhaps we have a bit of a conversation over that exclamation of us running away from the island. What was that about?
He'll quirk an eyebrow. Not completely leave. Go back on the water to where they can't reach us.
Hmm.
The ones
I
that
would-
can jump, you think they can't swim? You think retreating here back on the water? That means leaving. If we go that way, it makes no sense.
Plus the incorporeal ones can still follow us. They float and don't breathe. It seems like most of them don't need to breathe. The water was not very deep, as you saw.
It would still limit a lot of them, at the very least. But it would also limit us. I wasn't intending to completely leave.
Understood. I guess I mistook it for a worse call. But in the meantime, he will once again stick his finger through the hole in his jacket, if you would.
He'll nod, taking out his smithing kit. You'll get 2 AR plus 1 AC.
Ooh.
I will.
That's
go
on your
about-
armor, right? That's
Yes.
on your armor, right? Yeah.
I don't know if this is just me asking you to do things and you're ignoring me, or you're just forgetful. But did you happen to take a look at that tree bark that I handed you?
Haven't had a chance yet.
Maybe you have a chance now while we're resting. And
After he's done sewing my coat, of course.
Yes. I'm gonna go help get our camp not looking like a rat's nest.
I'll do the
Mhm.
same.
Yep. Alakar is going to inspect the tree bark that was given to him.
Unfortunately, are we starting a fire or no? I'm voting no.
No.
Okay.
If you're cold, hug somebody.
Then rations for everyone tonight. Woohoo.
Yeah. Oh. Wait. Maybe we start a fire.
Alright, dead everyone.
Alright. So we're upgrading camp, resting, preparing spells. Anybody else doing anything else?
Yes. I will need some resources in order to prepare some scrolls. Above table,
yeah.
can somebody lend me money?
Role play it right now.
That was
Karaka, my dear boy.
My son.
Would you lend your old man about 100 gold?
The taste of that wall that you were thrown into comes back to you.
My headache twinges. I'm just kidding. Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Oh, and now I remember the pathetic look of you crawling on the ground, holding onto someone's leg.
that was a roll.
Wait, hold on a second.
Dead.
Wait,
Check.
so you're broke
To who?
to Teotl? Because now I remember that somebody owes me money.
Sits down and starts writing.
Eyebrow.
Hold up! Wait a minute.
Right. Pop the brakes right on it.
Good God, I'm working with a bunch of fucking animals.
I would like to change my cantrips because they suck.
Yeah, buddy.
Unfortunately, that is not the ones that you can change. You have to learn more of those.
Please take a hearty. Please take a hearty look at our enemies, please. That fucking those that fucking floats through fucking walls is really bad for us, and that's up to you guys to deal with.
I
don't know why my tab.
That was.
Let's see.
That was an alchemist check for the piece of bark that Eden gave me. Anything I learned from that?
Maybe you should bardic that one, Dagda.
Okay. I also finished all of your summons.
All
Holy shit.
6 of them? I mean, wow.
All 6 of them?
Yeah. I mean, he can summon 6.
Leans over Teal'c's shoulder. What exactly are you doing?
I am inscribing the sacred words of my people onto these pages. The strength.
And your words, the words of your people, give you this magic.
Well, there is a power in words, as much as there is in your blades, to effect change in the world. The words of my people are very important to me. That's why I've taken up the craft of the scribe mage, you can call it. I've ingrained them into my magics. They're as much a part of my culture as my dress, my beliefs. And there is a power to words. He'll hold up the scroll. You will see he's writing out the characters in the Unvanti language for Talateo Huali, which is, he'll say to you, this means to consecrate something, a blessing, as you would know it.
Ah. Yes. Well then, I will let you continue doing that. I was just curious.
If you'd like to
tree
learn-
bark. Huh? What was that?
I've spent some time in Zephyro. If you would like to learn more about our language and our culture, I've created my manuscript. I have a copy. Perhaps
Or I guess I can read it during our time resting, I guess.
Okay. He will pull from his pack a leather-bound book. And
You said
he will hand it
pack
over
or
to-
between your crotch?
He has fanny packs. Little saddlebags.
In his fanny.
Okay. I just
Got a
want to know
little junk
where
in the trunk.
I want to know where you pulled this book from. All right.
Underneath the plates.
Okay.
I'll say that.
Thank you. I'll look at it during my watch, which I'd like to get started, seeing as how many enemies are lurking about.
Then he will hand you his book. This is a translation dictionary from Common Talat that he's been working on the entire time we've been adventuring together.
I can't read this shit at all. I hope there's pictures in it.
There are not. It's strictly just words.
Fuck me. This must be boring as shit.
Hmm.
Alright. I'm gonna go keep watch.
Oh, so we're taking watches.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not
I mean,
just because we're not resting doesn't mean those motherfuckers can't walk around.
I know.
Arcadum, can I try and climb this tree and sit on a branch?
Sure, that's fine.
Yay! Climbs tree, sits on branch.
Don't you climb trees?
Did I
Shoot.
learn anything from my
Looks
alchemist
down. He's
Shoot.
strong.
Mr. Arcadum.
What?
Whoa. Okay. I was wondering if I could get guiding bolt and magic weapon, spend gold for it, and learn them.
Not here. You do that. You do that in town, where you can pay somebody to teach you it.
Yeah, I know.
What is it? What?
I know.
Arcadum, can I pay 100 gold to fly? No.
Why not?
What do you mean?
Please. Please. Okay.
Hey, okay, could I have the key to the chest?
Hell yeah.
Stop. You're going to get us blown up.
I've spent 2 scribes kit, 100 gold, and my resting
All right.
time, which is 4 hours to make 2 scrolls. One
Well-
plus, one cure plus.
While you're reflecting on your spells, Karaka, now I can actually reveal to you your summons, so you know which ones you can summon. Would you like to see them?
Yes, please.
Okay, first up we have... Let's
Mudang.
Oh my god, please. Mudang.
I think I'm getting pneumonia.
Don't do
That's
that.
not good.
Alright, here we go. Time to introduce them.
Yay, the music! I'm cranking it right now, bro. He turned the music on.
I was pogging.
Pogging from the tree.
And
Yeah,
first
do
up
dance.
we have the Honorable Thumper, a crowd
Yay!
favorite. Behold his cuteness, his
He's
dedication, his loyalty. I'm here to serve you, Lord Caracas, for as long as you require.
Go
And
greet them
then
right now.
his constant companion, Big Eddie.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going, boss? I've always got your back. And your
Likewise,
front.
Biggie.
And whatever else you need. Got any snacks? I'm feeling my blood sugar's a little low. And
I throw him a good berry.
I will catch the good berry in the air and turn and say, "Don't you know beavers don't eat primarily berries?" And
So,
we'll
so they
toss
do
it.
eat berries?
I still want it, though.
Oh, you don't need it, and he'll give a piece of heart back.
Oh, that's great. Awesome.
I am
He's
looking
the
out for you.
generous type.
You know your glucose is high.
Okay. And next up,
Right.
one of the new ones.
Mm.
A flash from a blue cloak. The sound of flapping wings.
Oh,
As the great sage, Professor Hootswoon, appears before you.
hell yeah, Hoots.
Yo!
That's a new one.
I can't wait to watch enemies get beat by small forest creatures.
Damn right.
Yeah.
And then
Uh,
some
he-
Right?
He will approach you and say, "Fear not, my lord. Whatever problem we might come into, we can use logic to determine that. Isn't that right, Archimedes?"
Indeed, indeed.
A bird talking to a bird.
Yes, he has a smaller
Yes.
finch on his staff.
Oh, what did he say? Because I can understand the language.
It said nothing. It just went, "Ah!"
Oh.
We love screaming into the void.
Right?
What are you making fun of a bird talking to a bird when you're a
With
fucking
that,
cat
Professor
lady talking
Hootswoon
to
will
a
give you a
bird?
deep, sweeping
lion.
bow, and then we'll join his fellows. Alrighty. Next to join,
I'm waiting.
a creature. A creature that normally is associated with an almost lacking will to survive comes vibrating out of the trees. An oaxolotl named post-traumatic stab disorder.
That's amazing.
Yeah, he's He's amazing.
He's crazy.
He's
He's
crazy.
Crazy, bro. I love it.
He's the main character energy.
Just. That's it. That's all you get out of him.
Is
Chronic stab disorder. I
is
love
that,
it.
is that one okay? Is somebody dying over there?
Speak to that one like that, please.
Hoot, I say, someone needs to give him some PTSD. You can use that as your catchphrase, my lord. I've written several suggestions.
I'd like to walk over. Do you think I'd have like a calm incense of some kind on
He
me?
starts stabbing forward.
I will shove the entire like leaf into his, or try to shove the leaf into his mouth.
What?
I can't,
Rat head.
Butler. I can't see from here. What is happening?
He will then
Over there?
vomit on the ground and start stabbing his vomit. Ah!
That one's a bit stab happy.
He appears to have a collection of rabies infected animals.
Wait, how do I turn? I
Are
forgot.
they attacking him?
F.
F.
They're swinging.
Do I need to come down?
You will hear
No.
a soft wooden wind instrument.
Oh.
And suddenly appearing before you, leaning against the tree very coolly, you will see this guy.
An Arcadum.
I just had a huge lag spike. I can't see.
Oh my
it.
God.
I'm a
Mizo as an otter.
Yo.
Greetings, my lord. My name
Yeah,
is
suck.
Otaku. I am here whenever you require me. He will move forward and will totally not look exactly like Mizo.
Looks over at Mizo. Looks
What is
over.
What is Mizo doing as he sees this?
He's meditating.
Oh.
And Otaku, while seeing Mizo as meditating, will copy his meditation directly.
Oh my god.
Hey, Mizo. Looks like you got a copy of yourself over there.
And then finally, the last available woodland creature you may summon. A shadow moves across the trees at a rapid speed.
Oh.
A silence follows in his wake.
There he is.
The music changed.
Behold.
Oh.
Hapatori Hanzo.
Bunny
Oh my
ninja.
god.
It is good to see
Okay.
you again.
He says nothing, but only enters a stance and bows. Come on, guys. The name?
Damn.
That's,
I
thought it
know.
was
I love
I'm
it.
having a stroke right now. I'm pogging silently.
Hapatori Hanzo?
We're fucking amazing.
Cutest
I love it.
little guy ever.
I love you, Big Eddie, but Hapatori and PTSD are they're fighting for the place in my heart right now.
Yeah, it's fine. As long as I have something to eat, I don't really care. And don't stab me. Alright, so whenever you make your summons, please tell me which ones you'd like to summon.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
Alright, and so they will all of them bow and return.
Huh.
Spaghetti
Oh,
will
that was
reappear
not
and grab the snack that he was dropped on the ground. Okay, bye.
I was like, oh, there he is. I was about to send that with him. Such a lovely bunch.
Morale has been restored.
Yes.
I can die in peace now.
Now you see why Karaka has not worried or gone crazy, because he has these guys with him all the time.
I'm
Oh,
sorry. Did he just
I-
say he spent most of his childhood talking to fantasy creatures?
oh, my
did you
sister
just
also
say?
has a large collection of plushies. I guess it's similar to that.
These are alive!
Did you have any human-shaped friends?
The
Oh,
silence
Didn't
is
meet
deafening.
anyone,
I'm looking at the sky. Never mind. Forget I asked.
My bad. That was embarrassing for me to say out loud, wasn't it?
blink, blink. I don't think I met anyone outside of my
Did you?
tribe.
Were you
until I
saying
was
that to me
17.
or?
No, to
Oh,
Crocker.
okay. Continue. Sorry.
The silence of us talking to him was deafening, and I'm just okay. Gonna look over here now. Tree. Also,
not
Talakar
talking
asked
to me,
like
okay.
4 times about he made a roll for the tree bark that he didn't look at when I asked him to do it the first time.
It's petrified tree bark. The tree is stone.
He'll look over at Eden,
Hmm.
tossing it over to her.
I'm in a tree. Did you just throw something at me in a fucking tree?
Yes.
Yes. Looking
Heads
up
up,
at you.
it's Max.
I will catch it
It's stone.
and blink at you.
Petrified.
Thank you for telling me that. Next time, don't throw things at people without alerting them you're going to throw something at them. Mm-hmm.
Can you just tell her it was a rock and then proceeded to throw a rock at her while she was balancing on a tree branch?
I throw it back at you.
He'll sidestep.
Right.
I kind of want to roll to hit. It's fine. Okay.
RP dodge.
I'm surrounded by a bunch of fucking lunatics. Okay.
It would seem that this is going to be a better long expedition. Whatever that thing is, it might be a leader, powerful, but we still know that there's more of them. That psychic creature. I fear that if there's more of these incorporeal beings, we're going to have to find some way of dealing with them. Anyone here? Teodoro, I know you're a priest, but do you know any other abilities to help us with dealing with spirits of the sort?
I do not know if they are ghosts, spirits, whatever you wish to call them. I believe the Oath Keepers here are well trained in matters of the priest kit, they call it. They can cleanse corruptions and curses, but as far
Kill
as
him with
goes-
magic.
Yes. Stick close to
That's-
me. It seems they like to attack the strongest looking of us. Should they come close, I will do my best to down them.
Looking between Teotl,
I could
Karaka, and
I could attempt to bless my weapons, but unfortunately I'm not very practiced. And from my understanding, those creatures are resistant to the more mundane holy artifacts. Need someone of a greater strength capable of blessing them in truth.
I will do my best to control the spirits that we will fight. Paid limitation of actual spirits. They will fall. Stand by me.
I will. But we also will need to take care of those wrath ones. They'll quickly jump upon us, and if we don't take care of them quickly, the chains will arrive, and then we'll be stuck. I fear these battles are going to be a bit more about where we fight rather than where they are.
Yes, we must stay away from the chains. And although you may not know, we are experienced in fighting the Skillermans that were there as well. My fear is that if Karaka happens to damage a large number of them, they can absorb his energies and use them against us in mighty strikes. We must be careful of them as well.
Understood.
He will relay the information about the Skillerman.
He'll just go over it. chewing on some rations.
Calicar, I have a question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
If I use a smoke bomb or an alchemist fire in this fog, would something happen? I know you said it's alchemical in nature, and I know mixing things isn't the smartest idea. You don't have to be trained in alchemy to know that.
He'll stop and think about that for a quick minute. Could I roll an alchemy check on that, Arcadum?
On what precisely?
I'm asking if
Well-
I throw alchemist fires or smoke bombs or like alchemical elements in this environment, will something bad happen?
Yeah, would I know? Would
Sure,
I,
you
could
can
I
roll that.
possibly them? Okay.
Can I inspire that?
If you want.
Because I've got a lot of utility I can use if we know it's safe to use.
So 20?
So alchemical wise, you're more or less safe, but the closer to the endings you are, the more volatile your alchemical admixtures will become.
You said the closer to what?
The towers.
Okay.
Like towers.
And I think I need to read Alchemist Fire. Alchemist Fire doesn't say anything about the fire spreading, but does it act like normal fire, or does it? Because I see it's adhesive and it's sticky, so does it just stay in one place?
Alchemist fire's like napalm. It's fire. It's fire that spreads.
Okay.
And if it's given enough, like fuel.
Yeah. Now I'm curious as if the stone tree burns. Pulls out
Is it
an
not-
Alchemist Fire.
They will address the party. Is it not strange to any of you that the same Skellerman that we are now to engage are the same that we saw the Metal Doctor with?
No, I noticed. I'm just trying not to think about it because he's not here, as far as we know.
Perhaps these other beings that we've encountered are the better iterations.
No.
That's what I would assume. They do seem to be, well, more agile. They can do more complex thinking. I don't know.
As we-
That's just something I came up with.
As we've said before, or as I've said before, the knights with the large swords seem to resemble those creatures. Above table, we know the name of all of these creatures, and the naming conventions are the same.
Mm-hmm.
It seems there's a common link between the Doctor and these creatures.
Hmm.
If you
Do you
like,
think-
I could attempt to contact the Doctor.
I'm sorry.
Send him.
Why?
Almost falls off tree branch. I'm sorry.
What?
Starts climbing down tree. Fucking-
Why?
What the fuck did you just say?
As a mean to parlay with him.
Parlay? Parlay what?
Uh-huh.
If he wanted
If he-
to parlay, he wouldn't have done what he did. What
If
makes
he
you think
needs-
he wants to parlay now?
Well, I mean, to be honest, that is... he did let
That-
you guys live with hardware or something. That
I'm sorry.
It was also
What
very
did that?
strange.
That has nothing to do with anything about wanting to speak with this man as if he's a human, as if he's civil. Because he let us live. I walk by dogs on the street and I let them live every day. He treated us no different.
Tim will look over at me, so and then back to you.
Yeah, no. Not a good idea.
Oh, look, whatever this.
My point is, if his men or his creatures are holding this territory, is it not wise to try to speak with him, to tell him our intentions?
And
to try
why
to
would
see
he?
if there's an amenable way to end this conflict instead of throwing ourselves at numerous enemies?
Do you think he cared about ending the conflict? Do you actually think that he cares? He seems to not care about anything about, because he's living in the cloud. He's experimenting on people. What do you think he would care about? You went to tell him we're here?
He very well could have killed you. He
I think
didn't.
he cares about results, mostly.
Our task was to go and to check out the place where he was residing. We were trespassing. Likewise, we are doing so here, if these are his men.
I don't really understand what this point is. This man isn't just a noble sitting upon a tower who's owning land you wish to move through. This man is a killer and a murderer on a scale I have never thought possible. He has turned the very earth into poison, the very land we stand, the very air we breathe. We have to spend every moment muffling our way through a mask just to exist in his lands. I don't think conversation will turn this man to our side. And if it does, I don't want a man like that on my side.
You call him a killer, yet he did not kill our companions.
No,
You
but I
say
see the
you say us being alive like this is living at all. We have to live with this. You don't get to decide if dying or living with this is better.
I don't think
I'm not deciding anything. I'm looking for a way to keep us alive.
Do you not
That is
see?
through diplomatic means. I wish to explore that
Teo.
opportunity.
Teo, let me ask you something real quick. Look around you. You see this? He'll point to the tree. You see this, right? Touch it.
Okay,
Touch it.
he does so.
You feel that, right? It's stone. This tree has been turned into stone. Yeah, if anything, if this doctor, this scrap heap came from here, yeah, he's more than likely the cause of that. Now, I'm an alchemist. Alchemists are curious by nature. That thing, with what it's done already, do you honestly think he's going to stop just because you want to parlay with him?
I merely wish to understand what it is he's doing here. And if there's the
Whatever the
opportunity
hell
to
he
replicate-
wants to do. He doesn't give a shit about us. Why the fuck should we give a shit about him? We're fucking here to end this shit anyway.
Mizo will
I could say the same about Saphira. Do you think they care about us? They send us here with a paltry sum to solve the problems of their economy. Our lives are worth that bag of gold we were handed.
That is the point. We're mercenaries. We sold ourselves out as gold. I don't understand your issue suddenly with the fact that
And we've
gold
sold
was
ourselves
gold.
too cheap. Saphira does not value what we are offering.
Then why in the world are you talking about whether or not we should speak to this absolute monster that rules these lands, or just renegotiate our contracts before we
You
finish?
call him a monster. You don't
I will-
even know what he's doing here.
I
is
know what he's done to people.
the
I know what he's done to
monster-
me, to Dagda. Is that not
I-
enough to deem him a monster?
Look, I know what I saw
Talakar
this
will make a
day.
perception check.
These things, these creatures, whatever they are, they were once people
Fuck.
that had their own lives, their own families, their histories, and he has turned them into tools to kill others to add to his collection. Whatever this doctor is, whatever this shadow creature that you've touched its mind, why in the world would you wish to speak to it over whatever is in Saphira? A mere change of monetary value is enough to make you give up your values, your people, your future? These things, whatever it is, what have they done to your companions, does not pales
Guys,
before this idea of
guys,
allying ourselves with this thing.
we're getting a little way too loud.
It was merely a suggestion.
It was a
Terrible.
poor one.
I thank you for your praise. My apologies for bringing it up.
I understand your wish to help your people. I know what you wish to do with this place, but don't let it cloud your judgment.
This conversation has concluded. Let's stick to our watches.
Understood. He'll just look to Mizo for a moment, see how he looks
Mizo
after
will
hearing all that.
stand and will place his weapon across his back. He will turn towards Teal'c. Anvanti.
I have a name.
Yes, you do. He will then cross his arms and he will say, I have observed you and your companions for some time. I have listened. I know not what traumatic event befell the woman that purchased me, and I have no sympathy in my heart for her. But she is your companion, is she not?
Yes.
And the one known as Dagda, he is your companion, is he not?
Please make your point.
I will, in due time. Presuming that both are your companions. It is obvious to even the untrained eye that they are traumatized by their encounter with this creature that you've described. You enact to contact this creature, to parley, to bargain with it. You have stated your reason why, but I don't believe it. Or rather, I think there is a greater reason. One that perhaps you are not ready yet to face. You are afraid.
Certainly, I do not hide that.
More so, your actions are bordering upon cowardice.
What cowardice?
You would seek to beseech to deal with the very root, supposedly, of the cause of this place. Now, it is true that perhaps that is wrong, but this creature has already proven its propensity towards playing with the lives of others, and I can tell you from personal experience that just because it chose not to kill them does not mean that it is someone that can be their ally. Perhaps
I
even
offer
worse.
you this. You can apply that same line of reasoning to the ally who is to your left. Yet here you are. Why are you here?
I am here because my lord has bade it. I will not flee because I am afraid. I will not sacrifice those that are to aid in my objective because of cowardice. You
throw this word around.
You stink of fear, Anvanti.
I am no warrior. Unlike
Then
you.
go back to the boat and wait for us. I shall not draw my blade along somebody who is so frightened that they would beg their very enemy for, what, complacency? Parley?
You mistake caution, the desire for information.
And you overvalue caution as that which it is, cowardice.
You already have offered your life too willingly for a man that you deem your superior.
I'm gonna make another perhaps.
I will not offer the lives of myself or that of Karaka or my companions here for a reckless attempt at glory. If we are to succeed, I wish that we would have the proper information.
I will not have any more of this. Leave. You are weak and a coward. If your Aunt Vonti brothers and sisters want to go with you, they may. I shall see this done, and I will not have any weakness. Go.
You have a strange conception of weakness.
And you,
I see you as reckless.
and you self-deceive. As you said, you're not a warrior, so I don't expect you to understand honor
I am not
or
a
courage.
warrior. I am a healer, and I am here to preserve the lives of those who have undertaken this mission. As have I. I am not going anywhere.
And now you speak
You will
with a selfish tongue. Your weakness will put the rest of these people in jeopardy.
Thank you for your unsolicited advisement of my motives and my motivations. If that is enough, I will take to my watch.
I believe you misunderstand. You will not fight alongside me. You will leave, or I will make you leave. He places his hand on his weapon. You are weak and a coward.
Mizo, if I might have a moment with him.
You just had your moment with him.
I know.
If you know, then why do you speak?
I learned of what he wants from this place. For his people. He does not value the people here, he only values the people of his home, and to an extent, it is dark, but it is a thing I understand now better than I did years ago.
You misjudge me. I highly value the companions that I've made on these missions.
Of course, the people you
Bagda is
know.
one of my closest friends. One of the few that I've met who's been kind to me.
He will cross his arms, and of the people you don't know, the ones you pass upon the street, if they do not hold Advanti colors, what do you think of them?
I do not much think of them at all. I've been
And of the
insulted
men
by
and
many.
women who cry to you in their death as they tell you to run away, to save yourselves from their own arms? You think nothing of them too, do you not?
Who are
as
you
they-
speaking of?
The men that Trey, or Karaka, called out to us, told us that they were yelling for us to run, to leave. Clearly the spirits of these men still holding out what little bit they had of their personhood. To save us. You hold no empathy for these people.
Perhaps it is because you were not a mercenary. We had a mission. We were explicitly told not to die for it. We followed orders. It is to be understood that when you undertake a mission like this, some will not come back.
Yet you were not acting like that.
How have I acted contrary to that on this mission?
You wish to save us all, so, Port, that you wish to go off and speak to the very creature we are here to kill and risk our lives to kill. Did you forget that?
Have I done so? I sought your counsel on that.
And
I have
that,
taken under advisement the words that both Eden and yourself and Mizo has said. I've accepted this. But you
And
would
you-
turn me away for the suggestion of such.
it is a bad sign.
Even the suggestion of it depicts what your heart is.
Tell me of my heart, foreigner.
I prefer to let my blade do the speaking. You're not a warrior. I don't expect you to understand. Go. You are a liability.
I will not leave.
Very well. All right, roll initiative, guys.
Oh, good lord.
Okay.
Man, y'all asses be tripping, dog.
Don't say shit, bro. You could have been over there helping. Oh,
That's.
I
not
said my piece.
How I do things.
please don't shatter. Please don't shatter, dude.
Good lord.
It's a bit of an overreaction, honestly.
Not
No,
really.
No, it isn't. Absolutely
Yes, it is.
not. It is not.
You have multiple traumatized party members. You have.
It's
They have not spoken to me about it.
It's a cultural thing.
That too.
Yeah.
Must be.
I mean, it is a cultural thing.
Please, we cannot afford to spill blood here. We have no idea if it might attract them. He's not going to do anything on his turn. He's not doing anything his turn.
Eden.
Jesus fucking Christ. I'm not doing anything either. I'm watching.
Baracus.
I think this is probably when Kanaka would try and get close and request, like, guys, what are we doing? What? We cannot draw attention to ourselves. Trying to, like, persuade Mizo, if that's feasible.
Say again, what are you doing?
So Karaka was most likely wanting to try and, like, persuade Mizo to just not do this.
Say something and then roll.
Mizo, you're allowed to have your values and whatnot, but unfortunately this is not the time. This will only attract them to our location.
I will be quiet.
Let's do this somewhere else.
This coward won't last long. Anything else?
No, that'll be it.
Dale?
Teo will put his Makaweedle in the ground. I will drop my weapon.
Anything else?
I'm thinking.
Yeah.
All right. Have we long rested? Because I need to readjust everything. If
No.
We have not.
Nope. We have not.
Okay, then I need to readjust a lot of things. I'm going to mirror image of myself, and I will just stand there. That is my turn. Trigger attack roll.
Is that your turn or trigger attack roll?
That is the ward that I'm placing on myself.
Oh, I see.
That is my action. And I will tell him, I will not fight you. You are endangering the lives of everyone here. I will preserve their lives through magical means, healing and by fighting alongside them. It seems you Why do you wish that I should leave?
You are a liability and a coward.
How am I a liability? I will not turn on my.
You are not a
on my
warrior.
allies. I will not
You do
turn
not
on-
understand. We have spoken our words, and you have thrown your weapon to the ground, thus proving my point.
Araka is not a warrior. Dagna is not a warrior.
You are wrong.
Would you cast them out as
They
well?
are more of a warrior than you are.
Yes, Karaka,
Leave.
who also took the direction that we were given on that mission to not spend our lives fruitlessly. He fled as well. Would you cast him out?
So you would blame others to try and save your own accountability? How much
Your
further
s-
will you fall?
Your standard is unreasonable.
And death is too good for you. But I shall give it to you all the same.
I will pick my weapon back up. If you not hear words, then you will hear steel. That is the end of my turn.
Better. He will sheath his weapon. Now give steel to our enemies. And he will sit back down and begin to meditate.
Wasteful.
He doesn't respond.
It seems we just think different ways. But if you promise you will not allow this thought process to weed its way into your mind when we face them, then so be it.
The notion concluded many minutes ago, when I took under advisement the wise advisement of those around me. I trust in your judgment. This is why I did not take it unto myself to do it.
Teo,
Yes,
George, good.
do you want to be here?
yes.
Oh, hold on. I'm too close to that slaver. Let me go over here.
I am up a tree.
He's in the
you
tree.
Are,
Yeah.
you are nowhere close.
That's still way too close to her.
Yeah, maybe go 40 feet away. How about that?
No, I will sit here and you will not get closer, you disgusting piece of filth. Anyway,
Okay.
continue.
Keep your cringe text
there
away
we are.
from
Hold
me.
Hold on. Collect my thoughts again. I understand your concern of wanting to avoid combat, but that is not the case here. That thing, Doctor, only cares for one thing. It's to experiment, to discover. What it did to Eden and I, it showed no emotion and such. So even having a thought of speaking with a creature like that is... can't be done.
I understand. We will likely encounter him regardless, as these seem to be his creatures, his army. Whatever it is that he is amassing here will inevitably lead us to him. You can have your revenge at that point. I don't care.
I don't care for revenge. But if we're here, I need you to be prepared to fight, just what Mizo just did to you. Having thoughts of running away or trying to solve this diplomatically when it's just not possible. It's just not going to cut it here.
It is easy to say that the power of words, for a warrior, may not hold very much sway. I am a firm believer that it does. I have to try. But in this case, I will stay. But make no mistake, I have no inclination to run from this. This must be done. Not only for the mission that we're on, but because of my ambition. And to ensure the safety of those who are important to me, including yourself. The earth is full of brave men. Their names unremembered.
It's simply the way how warriors live. Those two,
Strange.
Butler and Mizo, live by honor. It's not something anyone could understand, so I understand why you can't seem to agree with their ways, but we are still hired to handle things, which is to fight, so we must.
Then we will. You will go back to writing.
All right, so the party continues their long rest. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm
Yep.
gonna make some healing potions.
Thumbs
Potions
up.
So repair my armor.
I'll just
Yeah.
I'll just start trancing for 4 hours. Yeah.
I'll start dancing for 4 hours.
Not dancing, I said trancing.
And I know, but it's
Not
funny when
dan-
I think about it. It's like you just had this deep talk with Tail,
Yeah.
and then you start boot scooting across the.
Tail, let me break it down.
Let me break it down.
Wait,
Tail, let me break it down. And literally starts breaking it down.
Please.
Roll initiative right now. I'm killing you.
Perhaps this message will be more clear to you. Starts breaking it down.
Oh, yeah, too.
Throw it
Yeah.
back. Use my mind.
I cried a little bit. That was terrible.
Let me break it down. Starts throwing it back. Oh, that was such a.
I
Sorry.
hate you so much.
God,
This
that
serious
was
for you guys, come on.
T also and Mizo about to fight. Dagda starts dancing in between the both of them.
Amazing.
Dagda, please, it's not the time to make a clap.
That's where you're wrong, Butler. Starts clapping at hyperspeed.
Observe.
Absurd!
Witness me!
Alright, I'm long resting.
Someone stop him!
Alright.
He's
fuck
too
it.
powerful.
Because Weeb tried to flex. That is so hilarious.
All right. Let's.
I got exposure. Oh, who did I get exposure from? It was the heal, right? Or something?
What? Why does he even have 10?
You get
Why did I just
exposure
die?
from
Excuse
the
me?
Sanctuary.
All I hit was long rest. Did somebody just fucking nuke me?
Oh, Eden's dead. Goodbye.
Oh,
Hold on, let me go into the fucking.
Why are you guys backing up? Why am I glowing?
Oh,
Back up.
Just gonna go sit behind this rock over here real quick.
I think I'll start throwing it back. What did you do to your character?
I hit long rest and then I fucking exploded.
There you go.
Oh.
Alright, are you good? You good?
Zero exposure, dies.
Die. Okay. I'm back to normal. I
Wow.
wonder if it happens again if I hit long rest. Let's see.
It's your tray.
Clicks. Okay.
No, it is
Again.
long rest though.
What the fuck? It is the long
oh
rest.
boy.
Huh.
Hmm.
I don't know what's wrong with that button, but long rest is nuking me.
It's probably just restoring all of your bars to full, and it probably just doesn't differentiate.
Oh.
Here's 8 exposure.
Here, die.
Goes to sleep, explodes. Is this shit Minecraft, bro? You cannot sleep in this realm.
Yes.
You want to learn chromatic orb?
Yes, please.
Give me 100 gold and just
Okay.
subtract that. I mean, destroying it.
Yeah.
He doesn't actually have chromatic orb.
I
He's
do.
lying to you.
I lied. I don't have it.
You
That's
bitch.
me. I do have it. I'll teach it to you during the long rest.
I still am gonna throw up over you saying, "Look, let me break it down."
Tail, let me break it down.
Tail, let me break it down. Starts. fucking-
Fortnite dancing.
Good. Would I have lost any exposure being at 3 exposure with 1 long rest?
Yes, you lose 1, I think. So.
Arcadadle doodle ding dong. Can
Yeah.
you please add chromatic orb to my spell book?
Where'd you get that?
I
Me.
learned it from
Oh, okay.
from Dagd.
Let me see what else I can teach you.
How to break it down, maybe?
Let me break it down for you.
I could teach you,
let me
but
break
then
it
I'd
down
have
for you.
to charge.
Okay.
My milkshakes bring all the boys to the yard.
And
Mine.
then, like,
My
Mechanical
mouth.
question.
Yeah, what's up?
Mizo, he uses focus, right?
Yes, but he uses the Gallows Samurai.
yeah.
Okay.
So he actually uses resolve.
Okay, so it's not if he gains exposure, it doesn't wipe it. It's
No, it does not wipe it. No,
Oh,
Not monk
you-
focus. Different.
no, it's resolve. Specifically, he is the Straw Hat Ronin subclass, which gives him the ability to use Ayajutsu, which is actually pretty funny because if he had wanted to kill you, he could have struck you before you got an initiative roll. But Ayajutsu lets him strike when initiative is rolled, and his Straw Hat ability lets him hit multiple enemies. So he's very much a front-loaded Alpha Strike Samurai. The Straw Hat acts as a shield. Let's see. And all Gallows Samurais can use their resolve to heal themselves, to attack with all 11s for reliable strike. And they also get... I think they get a grit-like effect. I have to go back and actually check. It's been a while since I looked at those rules. But yeah, that's what he can do.
I still have mirror image up actually from earlier. So
Yeah, you can cast spells.
so I unnecessarily. Yeah, I just unnecessarily spent a purging potion because I had the effect up. Whatever, it's fine.
Okay, anything else? We good? Everybody good?
2-man watches.
I used the charge of my kit. You have the 2 AR plus 1 AC butler.
Yep, I have a upkept, so I'm at 18 AC right now.
Van, you should lose it because we rested.
That's fine.
Does anyone need purging potions, or we're all set? Oh, it looks like we're all set. I can see everyone's exposure. Okay.
Are you making any potions tonight, Talagar?
I already did. I made 2 healing potions. That puts me back up to.
Yeah, at least
Unless
makes
I
up
can
for what
make
we spent.
more.
Pair up for watches.
Does Dagda need his potions back?
I keep him.
Okay. Alright. Pairing up for watch. Are you sure you want to pair up with Mizo there, Teodor?
I don't harbor any ill will towards him.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Mizo has been satisfied. He eventually chose to pick up his sword and stop talking bullshit.
I guess Eden's on her own.
Okay.
Good. I'm not slaving.
Oh, plus your home's on fire and it's gone, plus your fucking lord's dead. Shut the fuck up, loser.
Yeah, say it to my face.
I don't have to, it already happened.
No, but you won't say it.
Of course not. Why would I need to say it? You have to live with it.
Exactly. Coward.
Okay.
I don't think
Hell
that's
plus ratio. Coward. Coward ratio.
You know what? Your mom did.
L plus, yeah. What type of shoes your lord got on?
What kind of
What
shoes
are
are you wearing?
those? What are these?
None. He dead as fuck.
He dead as fuck.
he got the wood block Yeezys on.
Not the wood block Yeezys. Okay.
All right, watches have been set. We got the Eden solo. Everyone else has got to pair up.
Sounds good. All right. Well, your washes pass. Nothing wrong there. Crease his wood blocks.
No.
Great dishonor to my shoes.
Just wait till I figured out you tried to kill yourself.
Eden, you do not want this smoke.
I don't need the smoke. Your lord's already smoking enough for the both of us with his dead ass body.
Ain't no way you're saying that.
That's what I'm saying. That's all above board because your ass ain't going on the board.
Yeah. He's not gonna say
You
that.
trying to fight this idiot? Call me a pussy.
You
I have one.
Did you just say I have one?
I did.
All right, and that's where I'm gonna call the session. Everywhere you go. Jesus Christ!
Holy shit!
Bro, Mizo might be crazier than Teo.
I don't know.
This
Yeah,
guy's
he
fucking
just
crazy.
stands on business is what I'm.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a Glass samurai.
He wants to fight.
You realize that like almost no one was on your side when you were doing. And Miso was just the one person who wanted to be like, "You know what? I'll size you up right now." I want to talk that stupid shit.
Toss the idea out there.
I mean, you're
that's a bad idea.
you're dealing with a culture who would literally take their own lives than lose face.
I know. Cringe.
So, well, okay, you can say it's cringe, but it's like that's
Yeah, that's why I'm pairing up with him. I want to learn more about this strange culture, like this strange suicidal culture.
absolute fucking badasses.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
But hey, look, Arlo, I'm saying is Butler's respecting him more and more as the day go by. Not so much Teodoro. Teodore's kind of losing Teodoro.
He's going down.
I'm gonna tell you, you're not getting more of his respect, Butler. He definitely doesn't like your ass, dude. Holy shit.
Yeah, just because I hold myself to a higher degree, I make sure I look nice.
You really don't.
More like you tried to negotiate to be like, hey man, I know you're a slave, but we'll let you go after the mission.
Yeah.
All of you
Me?
motherfuckers were involved.
I didn't do that.
I wasn't here.
All of you tried to negotiate to tell them, hey, just be okay with being a slave for this one mission. Then you did.
First of all, Mr.
I didn't do
was
that.
in there.
Anyway, bye everyone.
Yes,
Bye.
yes,
Let's go see
Yeah.
the City fan art.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Take care.
Dacta making his own points. Dance off,
You
bro.
motherfucker! Just because you weren't in the room for the conversation, he heard you standing next to me.
Okay, bye everyone. Thanks for watching.
He was mad. He doesn't know.
Bye. I'm gonna go while they're yelling.